my God. Mm-mm.
So creating music videos. So what was it like? You could have created any type of video, but you started off with a music video.
Yeah, why music videos?
Yeah, like how did
It was like it's I guess like in the film world, like film like for real. Music videos is that first step into that. That's usually like I guess the people who don't have the connections, the people who aren't rich. That's how you start. Like you go through music videos and you kind of just jump the ladder from there. But it's like there's levels to it. You know what I mean? Like videography, it's like that's a level to it, and then you go into like the actual production of a music video, where you have like literally 30 people working on a set. I mean, you've been on a set. I've seen your stuff. You know what I mean? Have you been on a set?
Not really, just a studio that I work at, but
Well, like,
Gotcha.
I wasn't on my first set till I got to LA, and obviously it like blew me out of the water. 'Cause I didn't realize how much went into
Bro,
it.
absolutely. Like
It's just
There's so much.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know how that shit worked
Exactly.
until I got here, and then I got here and I did my first one, and I was like, like this is. First one I did was YBN Amir. I don't know if you know him.
Mm-hmm.
I was a PA for free. You know what I mean? Kind of just showed up there, and like that was the first sort of like interaction of like with a production. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, kind of like visualizes like, all right, this is how this shit works. Like I want to be part of this, or at least, you know what I mean? And there's pretty much 3 positions within a music video set. That's like the top leader, producer, director, and then the director of photography, which is the guy who holds the camera. And I was like, yo. Then I did my second one, and then I did a Trippie Red one, and then I did a Tory Lanez one.
You blow past that Trippie Red. I don't know what video it was. It's like he's in a tank. Like
Yeah,
in
I'm
Afghanistan.
literally
Lopes
like
is in that tank.
I'm
like he's always humble about it. He's like
Yeah,
in that
no,
tank
no,
with
no,
him. He's got
no.
videos of it.
It was like
That's dope.
there's this spot up in like Santa Clarita where they shot Iron Man. That's like an abandoned. It's like it looks like a town in like Syria or Iraq or Middle East. You know what I mean? And literally, it was like $100,000 budget, and that was like probably like my 10th video working. And there was a fucking tank, like a straight up tank, just like going through the fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And they're like, yo, we need a PA to like go inside the tank with the speaker. And I was like, oh. and then like they put me inside this thing, bro, and like this tank is going, and this Trippie Red's literally standing out of the thing with like this fake gun. And like, whoa. First of all, he's an idiot. I just gotta put
So
that
do you know
out there.
Milo, like his manager, or Milo?
Yeah, I think he was there, and then one of his creative director,
Yeah.
But anyways, so from that, things just kind of started moving, and I kind of started doing my own productions, but they're very small, like 2,000, 3,000, and then through people that I connected with, I somehow at the end of this last year, one of the directors, his name's David Camarena, super dope guy. He's 26. You know, he does huge, technically speaking, like pretty big people. Like he's known in the music video world, and he started just giving me gigs. You know what I mean? So the past like 3 months, I've just pretty much been producing my own shit with my own team, with my own like. It's like I'm the quote unquote I'm the boss in a sense. You know what I mean? Like I make the decisions in regards to production, and then he's the director. But it was like. It was definitely a hard way to get there. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
none of this
like
shit
how
was
long
easy.
did it take? Like how long have you been doing it?
It took a year of being in LA to do what I'm doing, which is
Like nonstop work too. Like these boys.
yeah,
do stuff.
like we fucking grinded. Like I think there's a week I worked like 6 days in a row, like 12-hour days.
That's crazy.
I fucking wake up and I'm like, oh my god, let's get it, let's do this.
Because there's so, especially when you get into like bigger budgets, there's so many positions to fill if you don't have those people to fill. Because like that's the thing that I learned from that. It was a short film that I was on, but like as a photographer, like and you know having my like our own stuff, like I'm also the lighting guy and I'm the mic guy and my camera guy. When you go to a production, like a real one with like tens, thousands, or even $1 million, like there is a camera guy.
Bro, there's like
a lighting guy, but those guys, like there was some, because she was on the podcast too, the director of this film, and I didn't want to make fun of him, but there was just like this weird ass dude, shades, like you know that Batman studio, the fucking popsicle.
Popsicle, yep.
Yeah. So it's just like dark, and this dude's wearing shades, like inside I'm like, this guy,
Bro,
like,
It's
long
all
hair.
ego.
Yeah.
No.
And then like I talked to him about like lighting, and this dude went off for like 20 minutes about very specific light. Like this dude knows everything about lights. But those are the people you need for these types of productions. And like
savant
you gotta
level.
find those people, build those connections, and it becomes a whole thing. And then with the higher the budget, obviously higher the expectations, and it just becomes harder and harder. And like I could just imagine,
Bro, it's crazy. It's like I'm like when I'm putting a production together, it's like I gotta get the crew, and then I got the DP pretty much tells me exactly
do you
everything that I
Craigslist
need.
your people?
Huh?
Do you Craigslist your people?
No, never, bro. Ever. Like I'm past that. I'm past that point. But anyways, it's like they're like, yo, get this, whatever, bro, 300 watt this, and like get this lens and like these weird ass names, and I'm like, I'm not a film guy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I kind of just put myself into this position. I don't know who's who. Like I don't know who directs what. I don't know who this actress is or this. You know what I mean? Film people really understand that, and I'm probably the most opposite person out of that. But I saw an opportunity on doing it. I was like, yo, it's just dope. Like I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So it's like putting a production together is really like. At first, it's hard, but then once you kind of get the hang of it, it's like this shit's legit. You know what I mean? Like you're hiring like 4 dudes to set up the lights. You're hiring like 3 dudes to take care of the camera. You're hiring like a production designer to literally build the set for you. You know what I mean? It's like this is the film shit that nobody sees it or nobody understands.
Plus,
You
like
know
I
what
was
mean?
telling him, like I had no idea what that meant. Like producing music videos, like I know like, what a producer is for like DJ Khaled or like Murder Beats, but like a video, I had no idea. And then seeing him like setting up the talent, like making the call sheet, having craft services, getting the bus they have to drive to set, and having there's parking for everybody, and then
It's everything.
the extras, the props, like everything. It's such like a job. No one really knows what they do besides like directing, but like
It's like you're
There's so much more to
babysitting
it.
everybody. Like I'm
everything.
literally I'm the dad on set. It's like if something's wrong, they gotta talk to me. If they need money to go buy something, they gotta talk to me. It's
It
like
sounds so stressful too.
So how do you keep saying, like, what is your, I guess I don't want to say process, but like when you're going to start building your site, you're going to the first day, like how do you handle that mentally?
bro, it's kind of got the hang of it at this point. Sort of like
Just doing your rotations.
it's like I have my system and like sort of my computer. It's like I have my spreadsheet. That I do the budget, and like within that spreadsheet, it's like I have every single piece of sort of information that I need. It's like I need to get the crew, I need to get this camera gear, I need to get lunch, I need to get like I gotta pay the location. So I kind of have everything in this one PDF file, and I kind of just run through it. You know what I mean? It's like all right, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that, and then. Yeah, it's kind of like you kind of got to see it to understand it. It's not. It's like doing homework.
plus his budget could be like 40K, and then like they give him like 20K. And it's like, all right, now with this rest of the money, get the props, get some models or actresses. Like you're playing with like pennies at the end.
Oh, it's kind of crazy
and
because
you're
like
cutting stuff to like make room for the budgets. Like it's a whole stressful process for him.
it's like like they'll be like, here's $15,000. It's like they give me this is how much you have, and then the director's like, here's the idea, and there's this thing called video treatment. I don't know if you've seen one. Essentially, it explains the idea of the video. You know what I mean? And then I got to be like, all right, how can I get these 15,000 here and make this come to life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like doing math. It's like fuck, like I gotta put $50 here actually, or should I put $100 here? You know what I mean? And but you get good at time. You know what I mean? Once you practice, it's like photo or video. It's like once you practice, you get good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is the next level from video. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And from this, I want to go into like the next sort of level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what is the next level for you?
Bro, I mean,
What's
he knows.
2020
It's like
for you?
I'm trying to make money, bro. He
Bags.
understands. It's like being an immigrant. It's like I came here to be successful, but like just financially free. And I think that's what a lot of people in LA come here to be, while doing something dope. You know what I mean? And film is like I can achieve that with film.
Especially out here, it's like that's the lane to be in LA, and everyone's doing film or spec commercials or
And-
short films.
And the moment you start getting bigger, like these numbers go bananas. Like just the numbers in film, it's like you do one movie, you're good for the year. You know what I mean? Like you're good for like some people are good for the rest of their lives.